It's not Sunday. So I can't say, hey, it's already Sunday. Okay, and we were just laughing. I'm here in Karen's kitchen, and we were just laughing about everybody on videos fixing their hair, and here I go. Here I go trying to smooth down my hair. Of course, I've been on a plane most of the day. So we've got one person wants to see us blow her kitchen up, and Karen's not really wanting to be on, but hold on, you at least have to see her. You at least have to see that I'm at her house.
I'm not. I don't like to do
There's
that. But
7 people.
You'll see my hands. I'll be the sous chef.
Yeah, there's 8 people.
Okay.
Okay, so who are the 8 people that are here that want to see us blow up her kitchen? We literally just took this thing out of the box. So, hey, Angie. So Angie wants to see us blow up the kitchen. That's awesome. Okay, so Angie, hey Kathleen. So Angie, I have a question. This is an Instant Pot. So is the Instant Pot a pressure cooker? Does this count? Does this count that we're doing a pressure cooker video? Hey, and hey, Suzanne's here, Tracy's here, Margaret's here, Patricia's here. Oh my gosh, where are y'all coming from? Roxanne's here. It's not Sunday. Why are you all on here? Hey, Linda, it's not Sunday. Did y'all realize it's not Sunday? Hey, is that Steve and Sherry, I guess? Hey, Sheila. Hey, Nancy. Okay, y'all are killing me. Today is, what is today? Today's Thursday. Hey, and Angie says, oh, and Suzanne says, hey. Suzanne, did you see Karen? Hold on. You have to wait. Suzanne, here's Karen. Yes. Okay, so we're going to blow up her kitchen. Hey, Kim. Okay, we literally just took this thing out of the box. So we know nothing about it. We know, and Linda says we have no life. Oh, Linda.
Who said
This is
that?
our life. Linda said, she said, because I said this is, it's Thursday, it's not Sunday. Okay, so we literally know nothing about this. Like, we just took it out of the box. Here's the instructions. We've been standing over here reading the instructions. Thank goodness we are on Central Time because, let's see, at home it is, what time is it at home? Oh, it's 9:30. It is 9:39 at home.
And we're doing the egg test or doing the eggs, and we still have to make dinner.
Oh yeah. So we're going to attempt to make eggs, and oh, and Suzanne's waving at you. So we're going to attempt to make eggs, and then we still have to make dinner. So yeah. So let me turn this around. We're going to do. Okay. So the dinner that we're going to do is out of the Skinny Taste Fast and Slow, which we do have a teeny tiny complaint about this because there's only like 2 fast recipes and the rest of them are slow. But anyway, okay, so the first thing, this is an Instant Pot, and I've got to start calling it an Instant Pot. Everybody's got me calling it Insta, but I've already been corrected. So here it is. These are all the little buttons on the front. None of them have been touched ever. We did do a water test, so you see the remnants of a water test in here. We did that first because we wanted to make sure that we had this seal in here correctly. And I will attempt to do this with one hand, but there's a seal in the top of it. So my best explanation of this is that it's like a pressure cooker that you use for canning. So I would call that a canner. But we did go ahead and do a water test just so that we could make sure that this was in here correctly. But this seal appears to be exactly the same top and bottom. Don't know if it really is or not, but it seemed to work okay. And now I'm going to attempt to do this with my left hand and get it back in here. So I may be asking for some help with this. Let's see if I can get it. No, it's not hot at all. Okay, so that is one thing. We just did a water test, and that's weird. The seal and the lid are shockingly not hot. I'm surprised about that.
Did you pull that out, or did it come out?
I did. No, I pulled it out. Okay. Okay, so that little ridge, that little lip is back in there, so that should be, no, that side's not, did you pull it out?
I guess I was just trying to show it. There we go.
Okay, so now we're getting it put back in here. So y'all are literally going to have to bear with us. Okay, now there we go. See how it's all back in there again. That seems like that's important information because apparently if this is not in there well, then it's not going to do anything. Okay, and then this little gizmo right here, I've already forgotten what it was called. That it wants you to pop out and then pop back in. And I don't know if I can do it with my left hand or not, but it popped out Pretty easy for, yeah, actually, I'm going to let Karen use her hand. So she can be our hand model. So that pops out, and you're supposed to check that for food. You know, for little stray bits of food that could be in there. And then a very important
thing in the
back. Yeah, so Karen just reminded me, a very important bit of information. This, okay, so when you unpack it, this comes, when you unpack it, this little piece right here comes separately, and it doesn't appear to fit anywhere. But we're just going to show you here. I'm not going to take it back off, but on the back, so the front, you know, the front has the dials on it. Okay, Karen's going to take it off. So this is to catch the condensation, I guess, so that you don't spill it all over everything. And then it just pops back on there. It just pops right back on. And this is the beauty of being live. This is on the back side. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm serious. This is our first time using it. Okay, there you go. So that's for condensation, and that's on the back side of it. So we already did a water test. That's literally the only thing that's been done with this thing. So now we are going to attempt to boil some eggs. So we've already got our water in there. So the water's already in there. And if anybody has any brilliant words of advice to keep us from blowing up the kitchen, that would be awesome. So what Karen's doing right now is she's just added a little basket thing, because we, you know, since it's our first time, we don't have the, okay, now why are they marked?
So we can see if there's really a difference with older or newer eggs with the way they peel.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what Karen has done is she has marked the eggs so that we know which ones are older, and which ones are new, because she wants to see if that makes a difference, you know, when we're peeling them. So, okay. For a second. Okay, so while she's doing that, does anybody want to guess why we're doing eggs first in the pressure cooker? Anybody? Anybody? Yes, it's because I cannot hard boil an egg. And Casey said, "Look at Karen, she came prepared for this." Oh, Casey, you don't even know.
No.
You don't even know. So she's got, wait till you see what all she bought. It's like she thinks we're going to be able to make everything with this. And her poor husband is very patiently waiting in the living room for dinner. Their time, it is 8:45, and he's beginning to wonder, I think, if he's going to get eggs today or not. But okay, and Suzanne says she steams her eggs and they come out great. Suzanne, you know I have tried every method and it doesn't work. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Instant Pot, which that's going to be hard for me to remember to call it that. Okay, so Karen is putting on the lid, and notice it says close and open, and it makes that nice little,
and then this,
you have it on there.
Okay, floppy.
And then that is the little steam vent thing. So any of you who have done pressure cooker canning, that's just like the little metal thing that used to sit on top of the, well, it still does on a pressure cooker canner, that jiggles. So it's like a jiggler. So this is going to be loose, because when it builds up the pressure, it's going to be able to, you know, to release some steam. And okay, and Casey says it sounds like a video game. Okay, so
now we're going to do,
so what did the instructions say? It said high pressure for,
I don't know, because we did
6
steam last
minutes.
time. So is it pressure?
I think so. Does anybody know? Pressure, is that what we're supposed to push? Sure, go for it and see.
No.
Okay. Okay, who knows how to do this? So somebody tell us. What
manual, they said.
No, manual is if we were doing the time.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a second.
Last time I did steam, and it then let me adjust the time.
Okay, high. Wait, so what do we touch? Okay, so Debbie is saying high. We already added a cup of water, Angie. Or a winning lottery ticket.
There's no high. We either need to do steam or manual or something.
Okay, somebody tell us what to push. I see. Kim says, or a winning lottery ticket. Yes, that little yes. At in Tennessee, when you give them a winning lottery ticket, it goes cha-ching, woohoo. So yeah, it doesn't go ding. Okay, so what do we push first? Button second. Button second. I don't know what button second is. Debbie's saying button second. Manual for 7 minutes. Oh, manual. So we push manual. Okay.
And didn't we say 6?
Yeah, and it said, oh, let's see. Oh, and it automatically went to high pressure. Okay. So, with the thing that we read said 6. So we're going to start with 6 and see what happens. Okay, so 6, and then do you just leave it alone?
Yes, and it's going to say, it's going to jump to on.
Okay, so this is hilarious because you all are already giving us so many different things. Okay, so some of you all have said 6 minutes. A couple people have said 7. Somebody just said, Debbie just said 4 minutes. Okay, yeah, Debbie said that 6 is too much, that's too long.
So should we change
Y'all
it?
are killing me. Y'all are killing me. So it's been all over the board.
I don't even know how to stop it. All right, we'll open the pot and have
everywhere. Okay, so we've had everything from, some of you all have said, okay, Debbie said 4. Most everybody else has said 6 minutes. Everybody, and then one person said 7. Okay, Suzanne says 6, so we're going with Suzanne's.
But what if we wanted to stop
because
it?
Because Karen and I trust Suzanne. Okay, Karen wants to know who can tell us if we want to stop it. If we want to stop it, let's see.
Oh, look, adjust.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, is the adjust button what we would use to stop it? Okay, and now Debbie's saying she does 4, and then she does a quick release after 3 minutes. And Suzanne says quick release. Okay, somebody be a little more
well, that's
clear.
when we're going to pop it up here.
Okay.
Rather than natural.
Does the book say anything about how long? Okay, well, guess what? The book doesn't have eggs in it. The book doesn't talk about eggs.
Jessica's, because she does them all the time, and it's perfect. So I'll look at that while you're
okay,
talking.
so while we're chit-chatting, while I'm chit-chatting with you all, Karen is going to look on, her name's Jessica. She's going to look on Jessica's.
It's called Instant Pot Bragging.
Okay, she's got videos called Instant Pot Bragging, I think is what she's saying. And she's going to look on hers and see. So we've ventured into new territory. We're doing something that I know nothing about. So I think we're being pretty brave. Okay, and everybody look behind me, because Karen doesn't want to be on, she doesn't want to be on the video. Ah! She saw me. She saw me. Okay, so Angie's looking it up. She says, turn on the pressure cooker and set to low. Oh, what? Everything said hi, Angie.
I
don't know what you're, yeah.
She did.
So we're doing hi. And Casey says hello.
Hi.
She says hey. She says hey. Oh, hold on. Where's the wee tiny dog? Hold on a second. We got to find the dog. Okay, so y'all are talking to me for a minute. Why? Oh, and Suzanne said she sees you. Okay, y'all are going to talk to me for just a minute while Karen tries to find this information. And I am hunting for the little teeny tiny dog. I left Dusty at home with Casey. So she's in charge of Dusty. So this is the very first time that Dusty, oh man, I don't see him. I don't see her. So no, this is the first time that Dusty has not been part of one of our live video chats. And Karen is she's watching the video to see how long. But so anyway, so why I'm here this weekend, I'm doing some software training here in St. Louis this weekend, and so Karen and I thought that it would be fun to try out the Instant Pot Live. I'm gonna say it's still on. So does that seem pretty normal? What'd she say?
We didn't do that.
What'd she say?
We were supposed to make sure last time before we opened it that this pin was dropped down.
Okay, so here's some important information. Okay, wait. Is Karen especially fond on anything on her ceiling in case 6 minutes is too long? What? Are you serious? Oh! Hey, my other Karen. Hey, my other Karen. Okay, so we're doing an instant pot. We're doing eggs in an instant pot, and we're getting all different things. Okay, so we just found out that one of the important things is that you need to make sure that that pin is dropped before you, before you get started. So it sounds like it's doing something. I know y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but it sounds like it's doing something. And Kim, yeah, that does actually kind of out, because my grandmother used to can vegetables, and okay, Roxanne says just be sure the pressure is out before opening. We did do a water test, and with the water test we did do the pressure, but I'm gonna let Karen release the pressure again, because when she did it before, it was it was hilarious because she was scared. Okay, so now it's making a strange hissing noise, which reminds me of Elf when he's talking about the boiler. Okay, so let me show you what else she's got going here. Okay, so here's our Instant Pot book where we were looking. We got some toasted sesame oil of course, from Trader Joe's. We've got minced garlic, and we've got chicken thighs. Got some more chicken thighs. And this is a recipe that she got. This is pressure cooker 3-cup chicken. And yes, Tracy, it is a scary noise. So this is out of the Skinny Taste Fast and Slow book. And it's pressure cooker 3-cup chicken. And let's see, it looks like, I guess this doesn't have the smart points already calculated on it. So here is the nutritional information for anybody that's going to make it. We'll get to that eventually, but right now we're trying to do the eggs. So, okay, so Karen's still watching that. And that's hilarious, Sybil. It still just says on. So how long is this going to take? Can y'all hear that video in the background? Can you hear Jessica talking in the background?
Yeah, it's hard to figure
Not in her book. Okay, this is good to know. Okay, so I just said that I didn't think the smart points were in the Skinny Taste cookbook, and Debbie says that the smart points are not listed in the book, but they're all listed on her website. So, so if you have any of the Skinny Taste cookbooks, and hold on, it's doing something different now. Now it says 6. Okay, and Debbie wants to know how cold the water was. I don't know. Was that important information, Debbie?
Yes, it takes longer, but remember, that was our water test.
Okay. Well, I think they're just thinking it's taking a long,
And we had very hot water.
Okay. Okay, so apparently we did start with hot water. Okay, so apparently we did start with hot-ish water. So I don't know if that's a normal amount of time, because it seems like a long time to me that it took, but maybe that's not so long.
Oh, I just remember there's something about 555.
What's 555?
About the eggs. 555. Because we have to put them in a water bath. So I think it's 5 minutes. I think it's 5 to cook them, but I will look that up right now. I just remembered another place to get it.
Okay, so what Karen's thinking is that it is, let's see. Oh, well, first, Tracy says that the recipe that we're going to be making, hopefully, eventually, if we don't explode the eggs, the pressure cooker 3-cup chicken, Tracy says it's 5 smart points a serving. Okay, Debbie, you just said what Karen was talking about, 5 minutes, 5 cook, and 5 quick release. So what's the first 5? What is the first 5 for? So 5, I don't know what the 5 minutes is. Okay, and okay, so what happens if we decide to do the 5, 5, 5? So does that mean that at 5 we just go ahead and hit the quick release, or is that bad? Oh, 5 to start up. Debbie says 5. Okay, yeah. So Debbie,
what was the first 5?
To start up. So it takes 5 for it to start up.
Okay.
5, and then 5 to cook, and then 5 in the ice bath. So that's the one thing we do not have ready. We don't have the ice bath ready.
No, I'll get it.
Okay.
I was just trying to.
So Debbie, or anybody else that knows how to use an Instapot, do you all know? Can we stop it with a minute left to go?
Do you think a minute's going to make that big of a difference?
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. Let's see. Wouldn't it be easy to boil them on the stove? Okay, so another Karen says, wouldn't it be just as easy to, or not, wouldn't it be just as easy to boil them on the stove? I don't know. Okay, I've never been successful making hard-boiled eggs on the stove, so that's kind of why we're doing this experiment, and we're already down to 3 minutes, so we might need to get that ice bath ready.
Okay.
So 15 minutes to cook. Well, that's how long it takes on the stovetop. Okay, so Wendy says 15 minutes to cook. That's how long it takes on the stovetop. So no, Wendy, it was 5 minutes for the Instant Pot to come up to pressure, and then apparently 5 minutes to cook. So 10 minutes, and then 5 on... Okay, and then 5 minutes in the bath, in the ice bath. So, and the reason that we're doing this, because this is our very first time using an Instant Pot, and so we were doing something that, you know, wouldn't be devastating if we messed them up. Plus, since I have never successfully hard-boiled an egg, we just wanted to see if I could do it. Because let's face it, ladies, if I can't, if this is it, oh, and Debbie says she never does the ice bath. Then what do you do, Debbie?
Everything I've seen says to
Yeah, everything says, okay, we're trying the ice bath. So we're going by the rules so that we can see that. But anyway, so you all know the luck that I have not had with hard boiling eggs. So this is gonna do, this is gonna be the true test, is to see if this doesn't work, then I give up. I give up. Yeah, and Debbie, I wish you could talk too. So Debbie, where do you live? Because apparently we need to come to your house next. Okay, and Sybil just runs her eggs in cold water. Okay, well, we're gonna try the ice bath. I know. And I do not have an accent. Okay, we're down to 2 minutes. So suddenly this feels like crunch time because we're down to 2 minutes. But after, oh, I hear the little dog. This dog is this big. The dog is this big. The dog, we had a cat bigger than this dog. Let's see. Okay, and Kim says, no fail, hard-boiled eggs boil for 2 minutes, then off, the heat covered for 11 minutes. Kim, oh, Debbie, seriously, I'll be in Orlando in October. I will be in Orlando let's see, no, wait, Casey, you'll have to help me out. Casey, is it September the 30th through October the something? Is that when we're going to be in Orlando? Because Debbie, if I get an Instant Pot, can you make it over to the campground, the Fort Wilderness campground at Disney? Can you make it over there and come show me how to use it? If I go ahead and get one, I'd get you in. Okay, it's Debbie. We will be in Orlando September the 30th through October the 7th, but we do not leave Disney property once we get there. But we'll have a camper. We'll be there with our camper. And if I get an Instant Pot, you've got a Disney annual pass. Okay, where's my help? Hold on, Debbie. Seriously, let's talk about this, because if I get an Instant Pot, you can come over and show us how to use it.
Should I be brave and do it by hand?
No, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Karen's gonna release it. Okay, that's very scary. That's a very scary noise. So, I don't know if y'all can see how high this thing is going. Okay, so I'm not gonna put my hand in this thing, but over here, this is the bottom of Karen's cabinet. And here's the steam. That steam, or if you can see, well, where's my hand? The steam is going that high. I'm gonna say, do not put this underneath. Like, don't put that underneath your cabinets. That would absolutely destroy your cabinets. Karen was smart. As soon as she plugged it up, have it under your counter. Yeah, no, we did not. We moved it away from the cabinets. So, yeah, Karen was smart because she suspected that it was gonna do that. But okay, Debbie just made a suggestion that Karen had actually seen online. Debbie's saying that if you have it underneath your cabinets, so like if it had been over here underneath the cabinets, put a towel on top of it. Put a towel over the top of it so that steam doesn't, destroy everything. Okay, so
this is where the pin is still not up, and we didn't check that last time. We have to wait for that pin to come up.
Okay, so when we did our water test, we did not wait for that pin to pop back up. Okay, this is seriously just like my grandmother's,
but we didn't
pressure cooker.
Pay attention.
Okay, so we didn't know to pay attention last time, but this time we were paying attention. So we're not supposed to take the lid off until that pin has popped up. So, does anybody know how long that takes? Because I feel like I'm keeping y'all on here for. we are also, we're going to make dinner. No, pin down, not up. Debbie says no, pin down, not up.
No, we know it's down.
Yeah, the pin is down, Debbie. Pin up is, oh, she says pin up is pressure.
No.
What?
It says in the book not to open it till the pin pops back up.
Okay, because in the book, pin down to open. We've got, now Roxanne is saying the pin is supposed to be down to open. I wish y'all could see the face she's making. If I didn't think I'd get smacked, I would turn the camera around.
Steam will start coming out for a minute or two until the float valve pops up and seals. Within a minute or two. Once the countdown's finished, it'll...
Okay, so Debbie's saying try to open it because it won't open. It won't open if it's...
So
okay.
it's the opposite.
Okay, so...
okay.
Okay, yeah, so it sounds like you guys are right. Okay, so hold on, let me turn this back around. We're going to try this. Remember everybody, you know, even if you don't know where we are, call 911 if we do anything. Okay, so it did open. So now, ooh, it's very steamy. Okay, so it did open, and it smells good. Okay, and who just made the frowny face? I talked to you all about frowny faces. Please do not make frowny faces. You get in trouble for those. Did none of y'all watch the giraffe thing? They actually had to take down the giraffe video every time the animal rights activist people would do the frowny faces. Okay, so Karen's going to very carefully remove these. Oh, that's a good idea. A swatted spoon. And put them in the ice bath. And then after that, Debbie, you did the frowny face? No frowny faces. I don't know. Why were you doing a frowny face? Okay, and Debbie, if you can see Casey's comment, how she, I don't know, just the way she wrote it, and the little faces, I actually can hear her. I can hear her in my head, like the way she's saying it. Okay, and Margaret says, I can see the comments, but no live chat. Margaret, I'm just going to be weird. Do you have the volume turned up on your phone or whatever you're watching us on? Because everybody else seems to be able to hear us. And I'm only saying that because A, I've done it before, and B, on the second leg of my flight today, the lady that was sitting next to me started like flipping out about 10 minutes before we landed, and she's digging through stuff and looking on the floor and looking in her seat and looking around her and everything, and finally I turned around and said, well, I was a little busy because I was actually filling out the back of the index of the million index cards that Casey and I are having to make for the swap. So I actually was doing that while I was riding on the plane. But anyway, so the lady next to me was flipping out, digging and digging and digging and looking for something and couldn't find whatever. And finally I turned around and said, oh, did you lose something? And she said, yeah, I can't find my glasses. And I said, like, eyeglasses? And she said, yeah, I can't find my eyeglasses. And I went, well, you've got some on. What? And she was like, what? And I said, are they different than the ones that you already have on? And she reached up and touched her glasses and she went, oh, I already have them on. So anyway, just asking Margaret, do you have your volume turned up? Because it seems like everybody else can hear it. Okay, so now what do? Do we wait 5 minutes?
I set the timer.
Okay, so Karen has set a timer. And we now have eggs in an ice bath. Okay, and another Karen says, why is there a 4 now on the front of the machine? Okay, there's not a 4. I don't know what 4. I don't know where you see 4. It does say LO06. So I think that's if we wanted to do it again, that we could just hit something. I don't know, something and make it go again. Okay, turn the machine off. Okay, Debbie says to turn it off. So, turn this. Where? Oh, okay, look. So there, keep warm or cancel. So, okay, so we did that. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yes, Debbie said cancel. So, okay, and Susan says she uses a steamer and it makes the best, easiest hard-boiled eggs. That's the only time, and only one time, did I get it to work correctly. Okay, so Now then, while those are cooling, I'm gonna have Karen go ahead and start prepping the stuff for the chicken because I feel like we're gonna keep you all. So how many of you all are willing to ride this out until we get done? Okay, so hold on. Here's something weird. Here's something weird. Do you see what she's doing here? She just picked this up with her hands and she said it's not hot.
I'm not touching the bottom, but
yeah, she's not touching the bottom of it, but she's touching this inside part. Okay, so are the thumbs ups the people that are willing to stay on here until like midnight?
It's not going to be midnight.
to see if we can actually pull this off. So that was like super easy. I'm really hoping I'm really hoping. Oh! I found the little. Hold on. Okay. Oh, wrong. Casey.
Okay.
Casey, look how little this dog is.
Say it louder.
Come here, sweetie. Look how tiny she is. Oh, look, and she's sitting because she thinks I'm giving her food. Okay, so this is Dusty's surrogate for the night. This is his stand-in. So this is like, oh, she wants her ear scratched. How cute. So this is like Dusty Light. Okay, Sybil says her phone might die. Sybil, we're going to be here till like midnight. Go plug your phone in. Go plug your phone in, Sybil. We'll be here for a while. Look how little she is, though. We have cats. We used to have cats that are bigger than her. But she's so excited. She's so excited, I think, because she thinks we're going to drop food. Look. Okay, now I don't know. Debbie says she has one that is a fawn. Is that a kind of a chihuahua? I don't even know. And Casey says, steal that dog. Look at her little face. Look at her face. She's so cute. Okay. Okay, and Betty says, oh, Betty, I didn't even know you were here. But Betty says, as long as my battery lasts, I'll be here. Okay, here's the exciting news. We have 21 seconds before we can try the eggs. So, I don't know if I'm
You're gonna peel it.
Scared. I don't know if I'm excited. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about the eggs because, you know, I don't have a good success rate. Oh, it's time. Okay, and Sybil's turning her tablet on so she can stay with us. And so this is... Okay, so even as haphazard as this has been, do you guys think that we should post this as a video and keep it?
Do you want me to hold it while you crack it?
Okay. Okay, so
I'll hold it because you're
in.
cracking.
Okay.
I'll go beside
No, I can probably do it one-handed.
Oh, you
Yeah, I can
can?
probably do it one-handed. Okay, so what does the X mean?
That means it's an older egg, not as fresh.
So, okay, so Karen marked these. So this isn't, so the ones that have a little X on them, that's an older egg. Okay. And I'm doing this with my left hand. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that's wishing us luck. Okay. So far, so good. And I know everybody that believes in running them underwater is about to pass out right now. Oh my gosh, this is actually peeling
With your left hand.
with my left hand and not under running water. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Guess who's getting an Instant Pot? Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Look at this, it's perfect. It is perfect. Okay, hold on. Let's get a knife. Let's get a knife and cut it and see.
Okay, and then you're going to need to do a fresh egg, right?
Okay, yeah, and then we're going to do and then we will do a fresh egg just to see. Look, okay, hold on. Look at this. Look at that. That is absolutely
Do you want to rinse it off
perfect.
or dump it in there before?
Sure, yeah,
so
we
you
just
don't
rinse it
have
off a little bit. Get the shell off. Okay, so let's just go. Oh, how funny. Kim said it's egg-citing. Okay, I just want to see, is that the direction you normally cut them? I'm just
Well, for
asking.
deviled eggs.
Okay.
I don't know.
asking.
What are you going to do?
Yep, that's it.
Who's
That's
going to
good.
eat that?
No,
I'm not.
my mother-in-law cuts in the opposite direction. That's why I was asking.
Oh, and you
Look
don't,
at it.
they said if you do the 5-5-5, you don't get the brown or the green
Look
ring.
at that. Look at that. Okay, so the 5-5-5, you don't get the green ring around it.
But we did 6.
Oh my gosh.
We did
hard-boiled an
6.
egg.
So 6 worked.
Look at this. We hard-boiled an egg. Okay, so that was a little bit older one. Okay, let's try to do.
I just bought these today.
Okay, Karen just bought these today. So let's see. Okay, pretty excited here. Let's see if the brand new ones come out just as good. And again, sorry, this is my left hand, so it's a little bit of a challenge. Let's see. Okay, so how much older would you say the little bit older eggs were? Because I'm going to say it was peeling. Okay, the little bit older eggs were peeling a little bit easier than this. And Betty says,
but you
wow,
have the skin.
no,
You just broke through it because you have the skin there.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm looking through my phone and
Right.
Okay, we may actually have to run this under. Hold on. Let's run this under the water to see if we can break the.
Do you want me to hold the phone while you try to do it with 2 hands?
Not that I don't trust you, but I'm scared if you touch it wrong, it'll go off.
Oh,
the live will go off.
There you go. It's peeling easy. You just have the little skin thing.
Okay, and another Karen wants to know, is there a limit on how many eggs you can put in there at one time?
No, I don't think so. That's, I think, the key is that you could put like 2 dozen or something and do them.
Oh, okay. So we're thinking that there's no limit on the eggs, and that maybe that's the bonus, part of it, is that you can do so many at one time. And I can't believe there are still this many. Look at that. Okay, it took me just a minute longer. And again, that could be because I'm using my left hand. Okay, but this is a brand new, just got it at the store egg. And again, I'm going to be cutting this with my left hand. Let's see if I can do it. Oh my gosh. Yep, I'm getting an Instant Pot. That's it. Okay, it's settled. So, wow. Okay, that's awesome. So, okay, yeah, and Casey's saying that she may have to tell Frida, which is her mother-in-law, and Aunt Tabby about this because they love making hard-boiled eggs and deviled eggs. Can you all believe this? Okay, that's it. I'm getting one. So is Angie still here, and is she happy that... So this makes me extremely happy. Yes, this makes me extremely happy that we have successfully hard-boiled eggs. Okay, so we did them for 6 minutes, and I think Debbie's right. I think we probably could have done them for 5 minutes. They're really well done, really hard-boiled eggs. But I mean, they look good. I'm guessing this is what I'm going to be having for breakfast tomorrow. But look at this.
All
it's
6 of them.
Perfect. Oh yeah, so I'm going to have, oh that's true, so I'm going to have 6 hard-boiled eggs. So guess what I'm taking for my software training tomorrow? I guess I'm taking hard-boiled eggs. Okay, and Angie says, love that you're excited about a pressure cooker after all this time. Angie, I have to say, thank you. You told me. I know, you tried to tell me. Oh, and did I accidentally get you on camera? Because Casey goes, Karen's face. She said you must have not wanted to be on there, but anyway. And Carol says, ha ha, we see you, Karen. Okay, so she's back over here. Look how hard at work she is. First of all, let me just say, super pumped about the eggs. This was worth the trip to St. Louis. Forget my software training that I'm supposed to be going to. We're playing with the Instapot for 2 days. Okay, so Karen's getting all this ready. Here are the gorgeous hard-boiled eggs.
So the first thing you can do, we have to turn it to saute. Let me get everything ready and then we'll turn it to saute.
Okay, so we need to empty the water out.
I did.
You did? Oh, you did.
Remember, it wasn't
When did you
hot.
do that?
When I said it's not hot.
Oh, okay, that's true. I was so excited about the eggs. Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing, she's getting all of our little, look at these little dishes. Are they not adorable? So she's getting all of our ingredients ready. We've got toasted sesame oil, we've got minced garlic, and we have, what is that? Ginger, and we have ground ginger.
It says fresh, but we're going to fake it.
Yeah, okay, so it said to use, okay, hold on. Angie, I'll do better than that. Angie, I am very sorry that I doubted you, and you are right. You are correct. So now here's the thing. We got to get an Instant Pot. before we can do a live chat, and you got to let me practice with it. But anyway, yes, Angie, you were right. Thank you. Okay. So we've got, this was, she had suggested fresh ginger, but we're already taking so long, ain't nobody got time for that. So we've got ground ginger, and we have minced garlic, and we have toasted sesame oil.
She says cloves too, but we're doing that.
Oh, and she says, oh yeah, she said garlic cloves. That's what was in the recipe, but this is all I ever get. Let's see. Oh, and Tracy says they have a mini version that is now that is a 3-quart, a mini version of the Instant Pot. Well, y'all have seen how much I put in the air fryer. Yeah, I don't think.
Most people buy the larger one.
I don't think I need to get anything that's smaller. But did you all notice that the toasted sesame oil is from Trader Joe's? So, okay, so we've got our chicken thighs. And actually, we are, yeah, Angie says she knows the 5-quart won't be big enough for me because she knows I like to cook a lot. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I mean, tell me, am I wrong? I'm thinking that I can probably never, ever turn on the stove again. Between an Instant Pot and an air fryer, I'm thinking I'll never have to turn it on again. Okay, so we got chicken thighs, and we have boneless, oh yeah, we have boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and they were frozen. We did not thaw these first because we're going to test that aspect of it. I
need to go right next
go ahead.
to you right here.
Okay, and we have the ginger, the garlic, and this. Okay, and so now she's getting some green onions cut up. Wait, and Angie says, did you get the message about the 13-quart? Is it a 13-quart one? That's crazy.
I'm doubling everything but not these.
Okay. Yeah, Angie, what brand is that? What brand are you talking about? And I tell you what, I'm excited about these eggs that, hold on, I'm actually going to try one of them. I know we're getting ready to eat supper at midnight. No, I just want to try it. I know we're getting ready to eat supper at midnight. Ha ha ha. But I'm going to try one of these. That's perfect.
Okay.
I'm super excited.
You can start that while I get the rest of the stuff.
I'm super excited. Okay. Hey, and Margaret said, oh my gosh, I somehow got you on my TV. I lost you on my phone and fiddled around until I found Chromecast. So much cooler. Okay, Margaret, tell everybody what you did. Because now I'm getting ready to do something that's
saute.
Gonna take a minute. Okay, so Margaret, seriously, tell everybody what is Chromecast.
We have something.
So tell everybody how you did that. And Angie says she did a big turkey in hers. That's
Did you
awesome.
press saute?
Okay, not yet, because I'm going to show everybody. So we need to press, for what we're doing first,
yes.
I need to press saute.
And you can do that for when you slow cook in it also, so that you can do it all in one pot.
Okay.
Okay, so awesome. I'm putting in
Okay, so Karen is adding, oh, and they said they love your bowls.
Oh.
Okay, so Karen is adding the toasted sesame oil. Oh, come on, Margaret. Surely you can figure it out. Margaret, I know what you can do. You can do a live video on how to get, if you have an egg on your Chromecast on your TV.
I think this is better to mix that oil, get the oil to spread around.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be spreading the oil around. So it's supposed to cover the whole bottom of it?
I think so, if you're going to saute, right?
Okay.
Garlic.
Remember, we're amateurs at this.
Put in the garlic.
Okay, yep, now she's adding the garlic.
Oh dear. I flopped it all around, but whatever.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, just the toasted sesame oil smells good. And she has doubled everything because we're hoping that by the time we get done with this that we're all going to love it and that her husband's going to want to take the leftovers to work. So, okay, so I have been told that this is one, oh, that looks good. So I've been told that this is one of the big selling points of the Instant Pot is that you can do several different things. So instead of sauteing this on the stove, we're going to saute it in the Instant Pot. Oh, and listen, can you hear it? Do you hear it sizzling? Oh, and Casey says Dusty is watching the phone, by the way. She thinks he can hear me. He probably can. Well,
is she babysitting?
And yes, he is. Yeah, or she is. Yeah. Yes, Casey is babysitting Dusty while I'm here in St. Louis. Okay. And Karen's going to get her soy sauce, so we're going to still just talk for a minute. Anyway, so Karen tells me that's supposed to be one of the big things about this is that you don't have to do things in different pots. So we are sauteing in this right now. So instead of turning the stove on, and it's funny, I'm just going to show you. So instead of turning the stove on, we're using the stove as our gathering place. So the stove right now is holding the cookbook, and it's holding the spices and everything. And Kim says, wow, that heats up fast. Yeah, it does. That's really fast. And Angie says that she browns some meat in it before cooking it. So Angie, why didn't you tell me about all these yummy things you were doing in your pressure cooker? Instead, you always just said to get a pressure cooker. So if you had told me that it would do all this, I might have gotten one faster. So, Debbie's back. Debbie, am I doing this right?
Cooking about 2 minutes till it's fragrant.
It's fragrant, and I think that's been 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so you're supposed to cook this for 2 minutes until it's fragrant, and I think it's fragrant. Okay, and Karen decided Angie, I do too listen to you, but you didn't tell me the yummy stuff. You just sort of begging me. Okay, so let's see. Do you hear that? So she put it in there frozen. Okay, and Margaret says she went to the page and clicked on the live chat. The chat would show comments, but not the chat. There was a TV icon on the page. When she touched it, it gave her the option of AirPlay and Chromecast, and she chose Chromecast. Cool. Okay, Angie, I will listen to you on this part, but okay, Angie's saying that I need to get the 13 quart because the 5 quart won't be big enough for me. So what size? Is this one a 5 quart? Is that what this one is?
I have no idea. Okay, we're putting...
Okay, and Carol says she can't hear me above the sizzling. Okay, I'm going to hold the phone up closer to my mouth. Can you hear me now? So... Wow. Okay, and can you hear me now now that I've got it closer to my mouth? So, she just put in frozen, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So we're going to try to do them, okay, nope, they can't hear me. Okay, so, hold on, let me move away from it. Okay, so I'm going to move away from it for a minute. Oh, looky, and here's the other dog. Here's the other dog who, guess what? Didn't bark at me this time.
Hey, what about the wine?
You didn't bark at me this time. No, you didn't.
Sure? Yeah. Okay. Do you drink wine? She doesn't either. You're going to have a whole bottle and you don't like wine.
I thought we had a little bottle down here.
I don't think we got it anymore.
Okay, so we're okay, Casey wants me to steal this dog too. Here, come say hi to Casey. Come say hi to Casey.
Oh, look at you found us.
Look. Come here. Oh, okay. So we have a little bottle of wine now to go in here. We were going to have to skip that part because we didn't have any. So, okay, so now that this is done sizzling so much, I have come back over to it. So can you all hear me again now? Okay, so we've got, oh gosh, now it suddenly smells really good. Suddenly smells really, she's a, her name's Lupe, is that right?
Lupe, the big Lupita, Guadalupe. Yeah,
she's a mini pin.
Okay.
Casey's asking what kind of dog the bigger one is, and she's a mini pin.
Okay, now we're going to do high pressure.
Okay, so
and it says 15 to 20. Most people say less. We're going to do 15 like the recipe.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess we put the lid on.
Okay. And isn't Karen a lovely hand model? Okay. Now notice this. It does not like where the lid is. Now it likes where the lid is.
So we're putting this on
okay.
High pressure. It just kind of went there when we did manual, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, so we want it to be on high. Oh, it's still on saute. We gotta take it off. I guess we gotta take it off of saute. Okay, so we took it off of saute, and she did manual again. so that it would be on high pressure, and we're going to do it for 15
Do we decide
minutes.
15? Somebody said do 18. Let's do 18.
Okay. Okay.
You're stealing my... Oh, he's stealing an egg.
Okay, so wait.
Wait, come here.
How are they? Okay, hold on. We're going to get a live...
Come here.
Come here. Okay, hold on a second. So, how's the egg?
It's hard to say when it's in my mouth, but it's good.
Is it good? Does it taste like a regular hard-boiled egg?
Or better.
Or better, a better hard-boiled egg?
It's better.
Ah! Okay, yes.
Because I don't like it when it's soggy in the middle. So.
Haha, so y'all heard that. Okay, so... Oh, and Wendy says you have cute bunny slippers. Apparently I went over there.
Great.
Actually, they're little sheep, I think. I think they're little sheep.
What was that?
Okay,
But I have
somebody liked
cute
her slippers.
slippers.
So, remember we're live. Anything goes. So, okay, so you saw that. We got a live, unsolicited, opinion of what the eggs tasted like. And so Karen's husband thinks that they're good because he doesn't like them when they're soggy in the middle. So, yeah, so that was the 5, 5, 5, except we did 5, 6, 5. Okay, and Karen has brought us some Trader Joe's organic jasmine rice. Oh, and Debbie wants you to make that dog an egg salad sandwich.
And we're going to have it with this.
We're going to have organic jasmine rice. Ooh, and we're going to have Trader Joe's carrot spirals. And actually, I don't think our Trader Joe's has these in the frozen section yet. Oh no, make that man. Sorry, I thought you said dog. Oh, make that man some egg salad sandwiches.
No, he's having chicken.
Okay, yeah, he's having chicken. I know, well, he's about to starve to death because he's been waiting this whole time for it. But so she also got Trader Joe's carrot spirals, and I had not seen these yet. Let's see if they are literally just carrots. Yeah, look. So these are carrots and sea salt. So that's 0. That's 0 smart points for that. So those are Trader Joe's, and they're carrot spirals. And then we're also going to have the Trader Joe's organic, oops, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to say something
5
now.
points for
We're going to
a
have the organic, Trader Joe's organic jasmine rice, and Karen says that it is 5 smart points for 1 cup. So that's going to be absolutely delicious. So this is jasmine rice, and if you've never had jasmine rice, it's a very fragrant rice. It's delicious, but it smells as good as it tastes. So that's going to be awesome together. Okay, so now
And
we're
we
back
need
over
16
here.
basil leaves.
Oh, okay, and we need 16 basil leaves. Oh, but look. Okay, we need 16 basil leaves for what we're making tonight. And ta-da! We just happen to have this beautiful basil plant that started out as a little teeny tiny plant from
Trader
where do you think? Yep. Did you hear Karen in the background? From Trader Joe's. It was a little tiny plant, and she's been using it and using it and using it and using it, and it's this big. So, oh, and look, Casey, she has a mini tree. She has a mini tree like ours at work. Ours at work is huge now. And Debbie says that you're talking about the jasmine rice smells like coconut, right? Oh my goodness, that one is huge. And she has another mini tree. Okay, so we're still waiting and waiting and waiting for it to move over. Oh, and Casey said that makes her miss our cilantro plant. Yeah, I know. But we use the cilantro so much, though, I think we just killed it. Okay, so
They're saying to just put these whole. I think it'd be better if they're cut a little in pieces. I do.
when do you put that in there?
After it's done, you sprinkle them on the top.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we're gonna break the rules. Wait, okay, hold on. Okay. So watch what Karen's getting ready to do. Casey knows what these are because we hunted high and low for these for Nana.
I learned about them from you. So I got them from, my husband bought them for my birthday.
Awesome. So this was one of Karen's birthday presents. Okay, so she has the basil leaves now. Her fresh basil off of her plant. And check out these scissors. These are herb scissors. Is that not so cool? So it's a pain when you try and cut herbs and they end up getting all, you know, you smush and bruise the edges of the leaves, and it just makes a big mess. And these herb scissors, look how cute that is. Look how nicely that turned out. And it smells amazing. So I literally do not know how we are going to encompass all of these smells. So we've got the wonderful, wonderful smell of the very freshly cut basil. Look how pretty that is. So we've got that. And we're gonna have the very fragrant jasmine rice, which is gonna smell, you know, absolutely divine.
I don't even have to wash them because they're growing.
Oh, true. That's true. Yeah, she doesn't even have to wash her basil because it's just growing in her window. See, it's just growing over here in her window. Okay, and if the Instant Pot will come up to, if it'll come up to pressure, then we'll have that. But I'll tell you, it's already starting to smell good. So I know it's not to pressure yet, but oh my gosh, you can just almost smell that. I can't wait. Yeah, even if it takes us until midnight, we are definitely eating this. Okay, so who's still awake? If you're still awake, do a thumbs up. If you've fallen asleep and you're just listening to the sound of my voice, you don't have to do any kind of I don't think there's a sleepy face icon. But if you're still there, okay, still got some people there. So are y'all getting hungry? Are we making you hungry?
That this has been in a box since Christmas.
Yeah. Okay, so Karen has had this since Christmas, and it's been sitting in its box since Christmas. And did you say your daughter got it for you? Mm-hmm. Her daughter got it for her, and she
I was scared of it.
Yeah, she was scared to use it. But through the miracle of modern technology, listening or watching other YouTube videos, and then me flying all the way here. So I have flown all the way to St. Louis just to try out an Instapot. There's no other reason that I have gone from that I flew from Knoxville, Tennessee today all the way to St. Louis. I only flew here to do this Instant Pot live. So I need to know that y'all are awake. So tell me that you're awake. And if we're making you hungry, talking about food, do some hearts if you're getting hungry, because there's not a hungry, you know, emoji that we can put on there. So what time zone is it for everybody? So my body is telling me that it's 10:30, but Karen's clock is telling me that it's 9:30. So what time zone is everybody in? Who's our latest? Who gets the award for being up the latest while you're waiting on us to do this? What time is it for everybody? I know Casey, bless her heart, Casey's 10:30. Okay, so Sybil's up late. Sybil's up late. Debbie's up late. Lori's on Central.
Do you want to see these?
Kathleen's on Central. Oh, here, let's go look at got another Central, another Karen's on Central. So let's look at these carrot spirals while y'all are telling me. What, Wendy's up late? She's on Eastern Time. Ken's up late. Sybil's up late. What is wrong with you people? Do y'all not have to work tomorrow? Like Teresa is on Central.
They're very icy.
And Casey says since she's on pregnant hours, she wins. Paula's up late. Tracy's up late. Carol's up late. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's what the spirals look like. Debbie says she's always up this late. But Debbie, are you always up this late just now making your dinner though? Yeah, we're just now. Of course, I had a snack. I ate a half of a hard-boiled egg. Let's see.
Cover with the lid 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm going to cover them.
Okay, so Sybil can still take a nap because she works for the school system. Okay, so this. Do we still have the box? I have the box back. Okay, so Tracy's asking what this is. This right now is just a frozen block. Okay, what it's going to end up being is, okay, and Debbie says she doesn't eat this late unless it's ice cream. Yes, I agree, Debbie. Because if you eat ice cream after 10, it doesn't count, right? There's no points. Didn't Oprah say that? Okay, so these are carrot spirals from Trader Joe's. And again, these are 0 smart points because it's literally just carrots and sea salt. That's what they look like out of the box. We're hoping for this. So we're hoping as soon as we get done. Okay, and y'all started talking about ice cream, and remember Preggers is on here, so now she's going, oh, ice cream sounds good. So we're hoping for this when we get done. So what you're supposed to do is put a lid on it, to, so I guess those are going to steam. I guess those are going to steam underneath there. We'll see how they turn out. So let's go back over here and check on, hello, the little doggy's back. And for some reason I like the ability to call her by her name, which is Punky. She's just the little doggy. She's so little. She's like a little cat. Okay, and let's see. Oh, Casey says, yeah, well, Betty says she thought it was spaghetti. So Betty, it is, they're carrots, but they're carrot spirals. So it's carrots that have been run through a spiralizer to make spirals. So yes, Betty, technically it is spaghetti. It's just carrot spaghetti.
Oh, the pot's making the noise.
Oh, yeah, okay. So we're getting the noise. Can y'all hear it now? It's steaming. So it still just says on, but it's making the steaming noise.
I think we're skipping salad.
Okay.
I don't want to make salad.
Yeah. Okay, so it's making this steaming noise. Do we have this turned on the right thing?
Yes. It's on.
Oh, look. Okay. Now, we're up to pressure because, look, the little button just popped up.
But the time didn't come yet.
The time hasn't come on yet. But can you see that the little button is up higher? It's up higher than it was before. Okay, so that must be, that is true then. If when the little button pops up, it's at pressure. So that's popped up. So this is literally like my grandmother's pressure cooker that she used to pan in. Okay, so what were we talking about? We were talking about the spiralized spaghetti. Or it's not really spaghetti. So Betty was asking what this is. She said that it looked like spaghetti. Oh, and Casey says she has the Outshine Lemon Popsicle, so that's not too bad. I don't know how many, of course Casey's not counting points because she's pregnant, but how many points are the Outshine Lemon Popsicles? Does anybody know? I don't have any, so I don't know that why it matters tonight, but now she's got me thinking about them. So Betty was asking about this. Again, these are Trader Joe's carrot spirals, and we're hoping they're going to look like this when we get them out of the pan. That you can do, Betty, they come in, and everybody else, those come in, you can get zucchini, so like when we do that at home, if we do fresh ones, I call those koodles.
Do you eat cilantro?
Yeah, oh, okay.
Some people don't
Okay,
like
hold
that
on.
taste.
So, this is just a funny little side note, and Casey, I hope you're listening. Karen just asked me if I eat cilantro. So, what's the answer to that question, Casey? Does Kelly, do I eat cilantro? But anyway, so Betty, I call carrots when you run it through the spiralizer, I call those koodles. Zucchini, zoodles, squash, scoodles, potatoes, poodles, and look what we have here. 18 minutes. So you all only have to make it. You all only have to stay up. I'm gonna say 20 more minutes. Because you're going to want to see what this looks like when it comes out of the instant pot.
Hopefully we don't have to restart it.
Why would we restart it?
If it's not done.
Oh, these things better be done because, yeah, I'm not restarting this at 18 minutes. So, just as a recap, we did saute. So we put this on, we set it on saute, and we sauteed the, I think it was toasted sesame oil, or what was that?
Yes.
Yeah, so we sauteed toasted sesame oil, the garlic, the ginger, and the onions. We did that on saute, and then we put the chicken in, and the chicken that we're using was frozen. She did not thaw at first, so frozen, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and then we put it on high pressure. So she pushed the manual button to get it onto high pressure and put it up to 18 minutes. And so now we're just waiting. So has anybody else, okay, yeah, Robin doesn't like cilantro. But if Casey's still listening, does your mother like cilantro? What's the answer to that question? And yeah, Robin, so I've heard that it's like it's a gene or something. Is that right, Karen? That, yeah, some people, the people that possess that gene or don't possess that gene, I don't know which way it goes. So Robin, does it taste like soap to you? Because that's what I've heard, is that people that don't like cilantro, that they think it tastes like soap. Yeah, I know. Casey, I didn't see your answer. Casey said she answered, but I don't see it. So I don't know why I don't see that. But anyway, yeah, it is a shame that some people don't like cilantro because it's absolutely delicious. But Robin, what does it taste like to you when you eat it? And we're already down to 16 minutes. Y'all don't have to stay up too much longer. Sybil loves cilantro. Oh, look at these things. Hold on. Let's look at the carrots. That actually, that's okay. So that came from a frozen block out of a box, and look how pretty that is.
It's still kind of frozen.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, but it's getting less frozen. That's very pretty. So we've got the carrots and romaine lettuce.
Yes, with cilantro.
Okay. And cilantro.
And we're going to use this.
Oh, it actually makes Robin ill. Oh yeah, that's right. And we're going to use the Opa Feta Dill on this. Has anybody had that yet? Do you know how many points this is, Karen? Do you know how many points that is?
I think it's 2 for 2 tablespoons,
That's
or
what
3
I
for
said.
2 tablespoons, something like
I
that.
started to say it's probably 1 per tablespoon. So we're thinking that the Opa Feta Dill is 1 smart point per tablespoon, but we'll confirm that later. And then there's the cilantro, and of course there's the fresh basil, and there are still the absolutely yummy eggs that we made, we successfully made. Let's see how much time we've got left. So we've got 15 minutes left. Okay, so who has already had the Opa dressing? Because I know a bunch of people have been talking about it. This one is Opa Feta Dill, and it looks like it's got, let's see, it's 71% less fat than regular dressing. It's made with Greek yogurt, no high fructose corn syrup, and it's gluten-free, in case we have any gluten-free people. Sybil's had the Opa Feta Dill. Carol says it is 2 tablespoons or 1 smart point? Are you sure about that, Carol?
It could be.
Because if it is, we all need to be eating this. Let's see. I'm actually going to open it and smell it.
Oh, it's so good. Everyone kept saying it was a good flavor, so that's why
Okay.
I tried it.
So, ooh, pardon me, I did have to use 2 hands for that. Okay, so I'm going to smell it. Oh, Carol's right. Ooh, smells really good. It smells really good. Okay, so, and this lid's on here, this lid's really loose now, so don't just grab it by the top. Okay, so this is the Opa Feta Dill dressing, and Carol says that it is 2 tablespoons or 1 smart point for 2 tablespoons, and she has double checked that, and apparently that is correct, so that is awesome. The carrots are doing nicely. Look how pretty they're looking.
Forever.
Look how pretty they look. Casey, do you think Alan would eat that? He likes carrots, doesn't he? How's he doing, by the way? Casey, give everybody an update on how Alan's doing on his Weight Watcher program.
People seem to like this with sauce, like spaghetti.
Oh, okay, and Karen says people seem to like this with sauce like spaghetti, but they're eating it like spaghetti. That's looking really good. And Betty, she got it at Trader Joe's. I think I've seen it at Publix too. Maybe not frozen. So this one was frozen. So this came frozen in a box. Hey, Gary. This came frozen in a box from Trader Joe's. So this is Trader Joe's carrot spirals, and it was already frozen. It was frozen, and now we're just reheating it. And it says, cook from frozen, remove from packaging, and place in a medium-sized skillet over medium heat. Add a small amount of olive oil. So if you add oil, just make sure you add your points. Unless you're spreading it out over, enough let's see, gently separate the noodles, stir until warm through. So I'm excited to see how these are. Okay, and Casey says that Alan's doing pretty well. They've had to get creative with some of his meals, but his belly has gotten a tiny bit smaller already. So that's really good, and it's good when your wifey notices that your belly is getting a tiny bit smaller. Okay, so because I'm really, really getting hungry smelling all this, y'all, I wish we could do smell-o-vision. This is smelling really, really good. Carrie says, how much have you lost? Are you talking about me or are you talking about Alan? How much has been lost? So if you're talking about me, it was 50 pounds and now I'm at about 46 pounds lost. So it does fluctuate. Okay, so Carrie was talking about me. So mine does still fluctuate. I've been a lifetime member for 2 years since, actually almost 3 years, since December of 2014, so 2.5 years. But even as a lifetime member, my weight still fluctuates. I fluctuate up and down about 3 pounds. When I get to 4 pounds, then I gotta get to cracking again. And when I get to 5 pounds, that's when I've gotta really get serious. And I'll tell you girls, even after, so I've been a Weight Watcher for 24 years, but I've only been successful for the last, 2.5 to 3 years. But I still have to track, so I still try to track most of my meals. I still try to plan most of my meals. I packed a little bag for the software training for tomorrow, but now the little bag's gonna have hard-boiled eggs in it. So I don't go anywhere without food. I know the TSA people thought that I was crazy because, so in case y'all are just joining us live today, today's Thursday, and we don't normally do this on Thursday. We normally do this on Sunday night at 8. So if you're just joining us tonight, just know that the Thursday thing's kind of it's a little out of the ordinary. But I had to fly to St. Louis for some software training this weekend. And Karen was kind enough to let me stay in her house. And I know her husband's probably regretting that now because since my arrival, they're not going to eat supper now until after 10 o'clock. But anyway, so I had to come here for some software training. And I know the TSA people probably think I'm insane when they scan my bag because I had a backpack that had 2 backup batteries, phone charger backup batteries, an iPad, a cell phone, and all my note cards. It had a pack of 100 index cards for our index card swap, and assorted pens and markers and highlighters and whatever. And then it had a Ziploc baggie in it that's got a banana, turkey jerky, 2 different kinds of turkey jerky, the chocolate covered pretzels from Aldi, a pack, the little packs of them that are 5 smart points. I have this thing about when I'm on an airplane or for some reason when I'm traveling, I think I have to have something sweet, even though I don't necessarily eat something sweet any other day. But I had those in there, and it had the little Aldi packs of, I think I got almonds. It's just a little snack pack, and you get them at Aldi. Those are almonds, and then the other one has like walnuts and pecans or something in it. And I think those were like 3 smart points. And then it has Mamba candy, which those are 1 smart point each. But yeah, just little snack stuff. And so now, and I always have Quest bars with me. And so now, tomorrow I'll also have some of the hard-boiled eggs with me. So I'll probably be the best fed person at the software training tomorrow. Okay, so let's flip back around and look at how we're doing.
Carrots are done.
So we've got 8 minutes on the Instant Pot. Basil's ready for the chicken thighs when the chicken thighs get done. Punky's doing okay.
She's looking for things to fall.
She's waiting on us to drop some food, but she's still doing okay. Oh, there she is. With her little face. Okay, and the carrots. Looking good.
I just put salt, pepper, and spray butter.
Okay, so she put some spray butter on there and a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh, and now Punky's gonna try it. Oh, she likes the carrot spirals. They're a hit. Look at it. Look at her, lick her lips. Oh, she liked them. She liked them. Those are Punky approved. So we can put the Punky seal of approval on the carrot spirals.
So the rice
She really liked them.
just gets put right in the bag.
You put the bag? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So the
3
jasmine
minutes.
rice. The jasmine rice is in a bag. It's frozen and it's in a bag, and it's going in the microwave for 3 minutes, which is perfect timing because we've got 7 minutes left on the Instant Pot.
I'm gonna make 2 bags.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll make one because he's gonna take it tomorrow, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, because this is, I'm determined, this is going to be as delicious as the eggs. And so he's going to want to take this for lunch tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, is everybody still awake? Is everybody still with me? There's an awful lot of you people on Eastern time. There's an awful lot of y'all on Eastern time. So let's see. How long have we been talking now? Because I didn't time when we started this. Who knows how long this has been? How long have we been going? And you know I have to have my drink. But look, Casey. Okay, so Karen has a little thing for Tervis tumblers, but look at this. Can I show her your lids? Can I show Casey your lids?
Oh yeah, just open it. I don't care.
So look. Look how many Tervis lids she has. So that's awesome. Oh, and Betty says it's a long. I know, Betty, we're trying. We're trying. You know, and especially since we started with the eggs. So we started with the eggs, and let's see, can you post this chicken recipe or can Karen share? Yeah, well, the chicken recipe, it's actually it's in the Skinny Taste cookbook. It's in the quick, I think it says fast and slow or something like that, but we will post it.
They can probably Google it here. You want to put it on the counter? It's page 161.
Okay, it's the Skinny Taste. Let's flip around here to that. Karen or Casey likes your Tervis collection. Okay, so this is out of the recipe that we are. Okay, hold on a second. So Sybil just got my attention. I went to a Tervis store and got some shaker lids. What are shaker lids? Okay, but Carol wants to know if we can post the recipe. So the recipe is out of the Skinny Taste Fast and Slow.
Maybe somebody can Google it while they're waiting.
Yeah, and if somebody could go ahead and Google that and pull it up.
Page 161.
Okay, in here, that's 160.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, sorry. It's the Slow Cooker Chicken Tikka Masala, which sounds wonderful. That's on page 161. Page 160 is pressure cooker 3-cup chicken. And so we had the toasted sesame oil, the garlic cloves we just used, already minced. Okay, and Sybil says that's for protein shakes. Okay, I get it. That makes sense now. When you said shaker, I was thinking like for spices or something. And then ginger, but we used just ground ginger. We didn't fresh grind it, or you all would still be here at 1 o'clock in the morning waiting on us. And then we had the scallions cut into pieces. And we did boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but they were frozen when they went in there. And then soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So if somebody will look this up, if this is on her website, if somebody would look that up and then post the link, because it's going to be back until, I don't get back in town until Sunday. And since I'm doing the software training, I do not have time to type up a transcript even before Sunday. So I know you all are used to instant gratification. Those are pretty. I know you all are used to instant gratification because I usually stay up pretty late to get the transcripts typed up for you, but not doing that tonight. Okay, we are down to 3 minutes. What questions do you all have? Even though we have only been Instant Pot professionals for an hour and 10 minutes. What questions do you all have? And Angie says, Barbie, of course she calls me Barbie. Barbie's gonna love the pressure cooker better than the air fryer. She will do a video air fryer or pressure cooker. Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to mean. But Angie, yes, I do like it. I like it a lot. And I'm so happy. Oh, okay, so I asked if anybody had questions, and Casey's question is, yes, can you steal those precious puppers? I have a strange feeling that they would be missed, and I think they would know where to come look.
This goes a long way. Look, this is only 4 tablespoons.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I'm not going to add more.
Holy cow. Okay. So look, for our salad, that's how many?
4.
Okay, for our salad, this is only 4 tablespoons of the Opa Feta dill. And look how much, look, I mean, it's completely covered.
I'm not going to add more. It'll be too much.
Yeah, there's no reason to add any more. That's absolutely awesome. Okay, so that's this though. If this works using the frozen ones, then I know that there was some question earlier about the eggs, about why we wouldn't have just boiled them. Because I have never successfully gotten regularly hard-boiled eggs to work, and yeah, and B, it was fun, and it wasn't quite, oh, and thank you for sharing that link. Debbie put up the link to the recipe that we're making tonight, because it's a skinny taste recipe, and so Debbie's put that up there if y'all can see that. So this was one other thing about the Instant Pot. We were also talking about being able to saute in it and do other things, and not just, you know, not just the pressure cooking, but we started frozen. So fingers crossed that this is going to work out okay with it being frozen. Yeah, when Angie says if I come to Indiana that we can do a live video of both of us pressure cooking, and we can do we can have 2 of them going at the same time. We can do that. Okay, yeah, Debbie said she can do the recipe tomorrow and send it to you. That would be awesome. Okay, look, it's going off. Oh, I'm getting excited. Who's excited? Who wants to see the chicken? We need to see some hearts so that we can see the chicken. Okay, so now
we do the manual.
Okay, so now we're gonna release it. Okay, here we go again. So yeah, can y'all see that? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I wish y'all could smell this. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. Holy cow. Come on, chicken, be done. Come on, chicken, be done. Okay, it's pretty exciting. We're getting down to go time. The steam is releasing. The salad's ready. She's got the basil ready. The jasmine rice is on warm. Punky is ready. Look at this. Punky's like, oh, I'm ready. Drop some food. Drop some food, Mama. Drop some food.
I just said I'm going to go see if he's still awake. And he's standing right there.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I can tell it